absolutely sweating bullets. But yeah, no surprise, I'm hanging up the boots. I think every player dreads this next 5 minutes, but it's the second time I've done it, so hopefully it gets easier. Yeah, I just wanted to thank a few people that have helped me come to this decision. Firstly, the Asada lady, and Foxy, you were here for this. I walked in to get my hair test about halfway through the year, and the Asada lady looked at me and said, no, you're all good, it's just for the players. And then when I sat down to get the test, she followed up with, oh, I'm so sorry about that, it's just the great tips. Secondly, Shiels, he beat me in the jumps test a couple of weeks ago, so that just reaffirmed it's time to hang them up. And lastly, on Father Sunday, I decided to take Swatter's son under my wing, and I did the warm-up and the pre-training kick with him, and once we'd finished the warm-up, he turned to me and said, what do you do at the club? So it's pretty clear it's time to me to finish up. Yeah, it's funny how everyone says how old I am, because when I first started, I was still 17 and still had a year of school to finish. I was rocking up to train in my school uniform, and I swear half my teammates didn't even know my name. Trent Crow to just say, hey kid, as I walked in the door. You need to develop thick skin pretty quickly in this industry. I've been lucky enough to do what I love for the last 16 years, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to play out my last couple of years at the North Melbourne Football Club. Always thought I'd be a one club player, but I'll always be proud to finish my football here. As much as I hoped I could have done more to put more wins on the board, it has been some of the most fulfilling years I've had. Seeing some of the growth in you guys has been amazing. With the character of people we have at this club right across the board, from players and staff, I know success is not far away. I said to Bull the other day, I wish I was 25 and could hang around for another 5 years like him, because I know success and good times is not far away. I was lucky enough to play on a team at Hawthorn full of absolute superstars, a team full of immense talent, but that was only a small part of what made us so successful. I saw firsthand how hard guys worked, and on game day it was our ability to play a role and sacrifice whatever we needed if it was for the betterment of the team. I think this is important to share because I believe we have the talent sitting in this room right now to have similar success. But we have to be prepared to work hard and sacrifice for each other. I've only been here 2 years, but it feels like I've been here much longer. I've made some lifelong friends, which I'm so grateful for, because I think it'll be the things that I miss the most. The locker room banter, most of that is Almac telling the same gags every day. Sauna sessions with the boys, especially the unofficial board members, Suv, George and Fish. Bringing Tommy to family day, I don't think he's taken his North Melbourne kid off since. Brendo's lunch, where are you Brendo? He's probably in the kitchen, he never misses. Huey's NFL fantasy draft, singing the song with the boys after a big win, and even coming in after a loss and working out how we can get better as a group. Just to name a few, it's the little things that make this place so special. Being the second time I've retired, I've already had the chance to thank a lot of people who helped me throughout my career at Hawthorn. But I want to take this opportunity to thank a few people who have had a big influence on me since coming to North Melbourne. Cam, Todd and Braids, you three obviously played a big part in getting me to the club, and all I've wanted to do is make sure I held up my end of the bargain and reaffirm the vision you guys had for the role I could play here. To the line coaches, Monkey and Ray, I've really enjoyed working alongside you, and I've learned a lot in the time we have spent together. Foxy and Janet, you guys are the epitome of team first, and thank you for making me and my family welcome from the moment I walked into Arden Street. Kevy and JL and the medical team, I came in not knowing how much footy I had left in my body, but you have challenged me and given me confidence in my body every time I stepped into the gym or out onto the track. I also hit a new top speed on the track this year, which is pretty crazy and probably a glitch in Laz's GPS system, but it's a testament to your programming and care for each individual on the list. So my advice to you guys, young and older, will be ask as many questions and take on board whatever these guys say. Having spent a lot of time with you guys over the last couple of years, I'm grateful for our friendship. Clarko, you've backed me in from day dot. You nicknamed me Pup when I was 17 with the blonde tips and still finishing school. To now at North Melbourne, finishing my career, metaphorically speaking, probably no longer a pup and more of an old dog. You've made sure I squeeze as much out of myself as possible, and then some more. I wouldn't be in the position I am today without your guidance, care and support, and I've loved playing for you. I've learnt so much about the game, but more importantly about life, and this has made me a better person, husband, and now father. So thank you. Claire and Tommy, and my parents who aren't here, but I'll let them know. You guys have rode the highs and lows with me and been on a journey with me. When you get in the system, it becomes all consuming, missing certain social events, injuries along the way, diet, and allowed me to get 8 hours sleep a night, which has become a lot more difficult since Tommy arrived. You've sacrificed a lot, and your support has been unwavering. And you've allowed me to do what I love for so long, and never once have you questioned it. I'm looking forward to spending more quality time together as a family, so thank you. I'm excited for the next chapter. I'm excited that I get to hang around the footy club and still play a small but important role in helping us achieve our next piece of silverware. So let's get out there this week and smash the Hawks. Let's go, boys. Oh, thanks, mate.
So I didn't know we were inviting the whole club, but I thought it was just the boys, so I'll tone it back a little bit. But I rang a couple of our good mates, Chipper Frawley's one of them, Luke Bruce is another, and a couple of other boys, and I said, can you give us something on Pup? Because I've got to speak in front of the group. And Chip said, to be honest, mate, he's just a boring, don't worry about it, you'll have nothing. So Pup, you were tough. I guess the reason we became friends, Pup, you were tough, I wasn't. You tackled, I didn't. You're boring, I got a personality. But mate, fantastic career. And I actually spoke to a couple of people that you wouldn't have thought I spoke to as well, but we had a very successful team at that point in time, and he was the one bloke that every person would say if they got asked who was your number one teammate, who was the guy you want to run out with. Pup was always the guy that every individual said because of the team role and the sacrifice. Hey Ray, how you going? Gives me goosebumps, Ray and Clarko here. Off field, well probably on field, do you all know he's Irish or claims to be Irish? Yeah, so his dad's Irish, and he was the night, and you've probably all seen it, all the staff, he's the nicest guy off field. He's always got lovely things to say, and then he'd get on field and he'd get glassy eyes every time he crossed that white line. And I reckon other than Hodgie, he'd give his teammates the best spray out of anyone. So he'd lose a bit of control, he'd get that, not that he's got red hair, it's now grey, it'll go white soon. Not much fanfare, but a brilliant person, and everyone he's played with, and I'm sure you'd all attest to it, that he's a great teammate and a great friend. So well done, mate.
I wasn't too down the road.